Hello again. In this video, we will be going through the various inventory costs. So the first one we'll talk about is our annual ordering cost. So this formula will tell us obviously the ordering and setup costs. First thing we need to do is the annual demand divided by order quantity. So when we do that, we get the number of orders, which makes sense, right? So that the number of eaches that we sell each year or consume each year divided by the number that we get in each order, it gives us the total number of orders. Number of orders times the order or setup cost gives us the annual ordering cost. So if we pull up our problem from the last video, we start filling everything in, but what we don't have here is we don't have a queue. So we need to determine what is going to be our quantity. So Q is order quantity. Normally in this course we'll be talking about economic order quantity, although you could need to compare if you ordered at this quantity versus this quantity, what would be your annual ordering cost. So again, we'll work through this problem to find EOQ, and we get the same answer as we did before. So we're going to round to 208. So we simply fill in our numbers here, and we get an annual ordering cost of $10.38. So what if we decided to order in quantities of 100? Well, it's pretty simple to simply replace 208 with 100, and we get $21.60. So obviously if we're ordering in smaller quantities, we have more orders, therefore we're going to have more ordering costs. All right. Holding cost. So our holding cost is our order quantity divided by 2, which will give us our average inventory. Okay, so holding costs times order quantity divided by 2. And this is always, again, expressed as per each per year. The annual holding costs are the sum of all of the costs for all of the eaches per year. So we, again, fill this in. We're going to use 208 as our Q again, and we get $10.40. Again, what if we decided to order in quantities of 100? $5. Okay, so if we ordered in smaller quantities than our EOQ, we would have a lower holding cost and a higher order cost. Okay, so this would make sense that we're refrigerating. In this case, we're refrigerating drinks for a shorter amount of time, therefore that electrical bill is a little bit less. Annual purchase cost, this is the simplest one, is simply annual demand times the purchase cost per unit. So we'll go ahead and work through this one. We have 720 cans of energy drink, and we pay 50 cents per can. There you go. And we get $360. All right, and then your total annual cost. So this is purchase cost plus ordering costs plus holding costs. So we'll break it down for the two different Qs. So we end up with a total of $380 for 208 and $386 for 100. So obviously if we're ordering by Q, we are going to have order EOQ, we're going to have the total cost be lower than if we're ordering by any other quantity. That's it for these.